Hey guys, it's Rinsler and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today we're going to be starting the third case, Turnabout Samurai. Possibly my favourite one from the first game and the one that made me fall in love with the series as a whole. So now that I've hyped that one up, let's hope it doesn't disappoint you all. Let's get started. This music, man. Can't help but just, head bob to it. Try not to sing along with it. I am dancing though. Nice and calm. Nice and calm. We're all right. October 14th. Hey, that's my birthday. 5:31 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick. I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old. Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. It's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. law officers. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, not my birthday, 2 days after. 8:14 a.m, Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office. Just come to the office. Quick. Please, Nick. October 16th. Still not my birthday. 2 days after. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry. 9:22 a.m. Wright and Co. law offices. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays a lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, no. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Alright, who's calling? Yes? Right and call law officers. What? Nick? It's a Steel Samurai. What? Yes. Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? I don't like this. They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Alright, we'll talk to you. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case? Or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money's on sightseeing. We're going to ignore that one. Let's move. Detention center. October 16th. Detention center visitors room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, 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 what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know, I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick! What? He's a good guy! I mean, he's good! Yeah. He didn't do it. That's what happened. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jackhammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with his samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. That tells about the Steel Samurai. Maybe you could explain to me exactly what the Steel Samurai is. Nick! How could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came into the studios at 9. We worked through some action sequences until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So, he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Let's move. Studio main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Use today. Something horrible happens, only thing you're wasting your time. Blah 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 blah. Do lawyers and you like a lot. I was just young hippie clothes. What are the use coming to these days? My own son. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Use today. Alright, what are you going to say? The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place is really going downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Mr. Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Or if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. should have heard of that. But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. I was used to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady thinks she owns this place, obviously. Alright, we'll be back.
Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Let's check your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady said she saw you that day. She said she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did you see? It doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio.
Oh? The security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes. Actually, she said that same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Oh, of course.
I was request added to the court record. Just hope this will get me past that security lady. And back to the studio main gate. Yeah. Oi, lady. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter request from Mr. Powers. Yes. I recognize the bold, childish scroll. Powers request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youth of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Yes, really. Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Right, outside studio number 1. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Investigation. So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with the questions. Right, so, detective. Detective, mind if you take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right off there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 PM. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 PM. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. A photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by that camera, automatically takes a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh ho ho. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. got a free pass to the place. Now's the chance to check things out. First of all, let's have a look at this thing. The studio mascot. Guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too. Right. Oh. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah. That way it's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway, pal. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Let's have a look at the camera. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. There's a number. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. I'm never going to remember that. 307. That must be the camera ID number. Right. That's everything down here right now. Studio 1. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Right, let's head back. Main gate. Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and it's soft enough she doesn't need her teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murderer happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I've seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Yeah! Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yeah, he was great as a bearded samurai. That too, yeah. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when somebody walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check him every day before going home, I do. Alright. We'll be back. Employee area. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Let's have a look on the left side first. Let's examine. That's suspicious right there. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Have a look at the grate itself. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Look for like a background. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. A bike. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? What's for dinner? The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? What's on the other side? Vending machine. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Nothing. Window. Window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Low Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. What are these? Nothing. And the door. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Right. Let's move into the dressing room. October 16, Global Studios dressing room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. There's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Look at that for sure. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? Check that bag out. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers'. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. How can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky. Just how I like it. Anything else in here? Let's have a look. No. Could you open the window from this side? It's locked. Looks like it doesn't open his window much. Because it is kind of dusty outside. Right, so I think we're heading off to... Let's back out. Back into the employee area. And let's move to main gate. Move to outside Studio 1. Hold on. Examine that. We've got the key code now. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Wonder if this car key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Inside Studio 1, yes please. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. It sounds pretty real to me. More clues, sorry. Checking the clue there. Let's check that out. The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. The body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Good point. What's here? Hey look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Empty board. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Let's check the ladder out. Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Nothing in the bag, nothing. Check the camera. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey! Hey, you! No touching that. Sorry, my partner is kinda, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people? WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant. Yeah, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everybody else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No. I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it is private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha. That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, like several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. Like, the only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, someone had come in here. Wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes. I think it doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Right. Move. Outside Studio 1. 307. Right, sorry, I'm just trying to remember. I know I need to remember the code. Main gate. October 16, Global Studios, main gate. What? You still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Alright, assistant's claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? He?
Alright, you better tell me in quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running around tomorrow saying that this and that and the other thing, knew a thing or two about respecting your relatives back, shame that you used to say, brah. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Damn right. Check the computer for a start. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe you can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Definitely. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. 307. I knew I'd have to remember it. There. Entered. Hey! It printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the only one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Oh, October 15, 2 PM, photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? Never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Well, that's a turn up for the books. Right guys, we're going to leave that here for today. We've made some good progress. We've made a start on our first investigation into the trial of Mr. Will Powers. I'm going to be jumping into court in the next episode for the first day of court. Still wondering how that's meant to be a picture of Will Powers. It's just someone dressed up in a Steel Samurai costume. It could be anyone, within reason it could be anyone in that suit, because it's not necessarily Will Powers. But we're going to find out. I'm going to plug that one next time. So if you have enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe and share and all that jazz. And as always, I shall see you all on the flip side. Bye bye.